Good evening, you lovely lot. Good afternoon, good morning. It's lovely to have your company on what is a very, very cold and windy and rainy evening here in the UK. I believe it's quite like that in a number of places across the globe. So if it is that way, wherever you are, I hope you're staying safe, staying warm, and if you're not doing a little bit of work, then you're able to do some crafting. We have had a fantastic day so far. It's a fantastic day because this is day one of our November news. Now, what is the November news? The November news is that we have got a brand spanking new launch every single day, all the way up to Friday. Now, they could be ranging from folders, to dies, to magazines, to collections, to gadgets. All these different things are going to be launching over the next 5 days on Crafters TV, and you've got someone different every single day launching the collections. Now, when it comes to the ones today, today's all been about our brand new 4x6 illustrated embossing folders. And we thought, right, who can we get in? Who's going to be the perfect person for this perfect launch because of the love of embossing folders that she has. Now, of course, if you have been watching Wake Up Call and Launch Day, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And it is, of course, the one, the only, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the funny, the creative, and an incredible friend of mine. It's Debbie's in the building.
Oh, I wish I could have you. I wish you could have you all the time, announcing me just like that. Thank you very much. I like that.
You're very welcome.
Compliments, thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's been a really good day so far. Absolutely loved. I love both sides of the building, whether you're on that side, this side, but I get really hands-on creative and ink pads and folders, and embossing folders, and I mean, today for me is an absolute, it's up there because embossing folders, tick, love them. Ink pads, duet. Ink pads, big massive tick because I absolutely love them. Wild at heart.
I know.
Because that's me all over. That collection is literally me in a collection. A collection, best boss word there. But yes, really looking forward to this one. We've got lots lined up for you. And as you can see, I'm getting ready. I've got them all out, literally looking at them. And then I'm thinking, I've still got one missing, Craig. I'm looking at it thinking, there's still one missing. I've got 11. Why is there only 10? I thought they were 12.
Isn't there?
There's 12. So I'm doing this and I'm thinking, where's me? Yeah, I've got one missing and I can't work out which one it is.
It's funny that, because I've got one missing, which I know I've got missing Waterfall, because you borrowed it earlier on.
Yes.
So now we're both still missing. So yes, I'm missing one, which is Waterfall, because you borrowed. So how are you still missing one?
Still missing one, because I've got duplicates. I had two Awakening Forests and 2 Raspberry Ripples, so I've got one missing. No doubt we'll get to it in a moment or two. We'll find out which one it is. It's probably my first demo, Craig, is what I'm going to say. But I can't wait to get started. So I'll get away to get myself all ready, because I've got a few bits to get out to get ready for that first demonstration. But stay tuned. And again, interactive, Craig.
Absolutely.
Ask anything you want. Ask anything you want about the ink pads. Ask anything you want about any of the other items that we've got coming up on the show as well.
Absolutely, for sure. Susie T is on the socials this evening, so just to reiterate exactly what Debbie's just said there, while Debbie's here, if there is anything you're wanting to ask, whether it is a technique that she's showing you, a demo that she's doing, if you didn't quite catch what she said, or you want Debbie to go over anything, or if it's just a generic crafty question that you want to ask, then fire them across, whether of course it's our YouTube or Facebook. You can of course get in social with ourselves, as it is Susie T. Already we've got loads of you tuning in. We've got Mary Pat 1000 saying hello everyone from a sunny Montana. Susie's actually saying, how's it going, Mr. Laird? Because she said hi to me, I said hello back, and I've just not had a chance to reply to say I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Really, really good. It's been a good day so far. It's myself, it's Debbie, we've had Nicola, we've also got James, and we've got Tracy outside as well after her little bit of a break. So it's good all being back together again, and it's good seeing all of you, such as Stephanie Theodos is saying hello, Craig and Debbie. She actually says hello again, Craig, then she's come back again and said hello, beautiful Debbie. Tracy's in saying hi, Craig, Debbie, CCTV crew, social media superstar Susie, and all my crafty friends from a very wet and windy Liverpool. Yep, straight across, right across the UK, that's for sure. Silva's in saying hello everyone, 'tis cold and blustery here in London, might have a wee coffee and Baileys. Ooh, nice. Tracy, have you got any Baileys to put in my coffee? No? Okay. We've also got Kirsty D is saying, good evening. Just to say, Kirsty D, I've still to post out your goodies that won my giveaway. So I've not forgotten. It's just been crazy with being here on Crafters TV, but it's coming your way. Good evening, crafty friends from a cold Thornaby. I'm snuggled up with a warm blanket, hot water bottle and hot chocolate while the cats hug the radiator. I admit defeat and I put the heating on the other day. I have to admit I did.
Oh, Craig has been on for about the last 3 weeks.
Oh no, I was adamant it wasn't going on. Was it? But then to be fair, you know, you've got, you know, the family, you've got the grandkiddies and that is just me. So I was like, nope, I'm not putting it on. But it is now. Crafting, not grafting by Hilary saying, hello everyone from a rainy, windy Northumberland. Samantha Cheney is saying, hello everyone from a sunny central in Illinois. Barbara Ars in saying, hello everyone from Indiana. And Hannah Gosling-Smith is saying, Debbie is missing lemon meringue.
I am indeed.
I can tell from the glance.
Thank you. Do you know what? That's exactly what I'm missing. And guess what? It is in the demonstration. Tracy, if you're listening, can you find me lemon meringue, please, in the in the Duet Inkpads? Because yes, great observational skills there, Anna. That's quite scary,
good, isn't
actually.
It? That is good.
But yes, the lemon meringue is missing. That is the one that I haven't got.
That's just one of them when it comes to the 12 sets. So we'll have a look at them so we can go straight to Debbie just in a moment. This is our Duet Inkpads. It's the 12-piece collection. Now, essentially, it does work out that you're paying for 10 and you're getting 2 for free. 2 and a bit, in actual fact, for free. You're going to get all 12 of them here, just to say I'm just keeping my hands warm from a cup of tea. In case you wonder why I'm leaning on it, it's nice and toasty and cosy on my hands. You can get the full set, 12-piece collection, £57 or $85. You've got a saving of over 20%. But, of course, if you're platinum, it comes down further by a further 20%, and then you're going to be £45.60 or $68. So let's go through them. So you are going to be getting all 12 of them. As I said before, Debbie's got the waterfall. So you're going to get waterfall, but then you're also going to get all of these. So you're going to be getting your vintage Merlot. You're going to be getting your soft heather, your midnight mist. You're also then going to get your Sailor's Wake. You're then also going to be getting your Awakening Forest. You're also then going to be getting your Spring Bud, the Raspberry Ripple, the Rosy Apple, Sweet Clementine, Sunrise Glow, and then you're also going to be getting lemon meringue as well. Now these are in our newly designed ink pad, so ergonomically friendly in the hand, the way that you can hold it. I can tell that Debbie's wanting to borrow this one, which we'll get across to her just in a moment. But you've got that larger platform at the back for your larger coverage. You've even got your pinpoint at the front there for your small details. Just to say though, if you're like me, you can still hold it as you would do one of our normal oval ink pads, but it is just that little bit more comfortable to hold, ergonomically friendly. Let's have a look at these ones here on the boards. This is how they all look once they're onto a light white cardstock that you've got. And Debbie's going to talk you through them with her demonstration in a moment. But that is all the colours, all 12 that you're getting. As I say, it does work out that you're essentially getting 2 and a bit for free. All of them £57 or $85. You're saving over 20. But if you are platinum, then you're going to be £45.60 or $68. They're there on the website for you to check out. You might want to use them in conjunction with some stamps and stencils that we'll go over once we come back from Debbie. But in the meantime, check out the website .co.uk.com or .eu. Get in contact with Susie T when it comes to socials, any questions, anything like that that you want to ask Debbie. And in the meantime, while I have a little look as to what you've all been saying, let's head across to Debbie.
Can I just issue an apology? All day. So I found the ones that were up there, 2 missing. They weren't missing because there's a set down here.
Oh.
I just don't know what to say. So Tracy, Nicola. Oh God, she's coming in.
Yeah, it's all right, Tracy. We've found
I'm so
them.
sorry, Tracy. I have them underneath the counter. 1,000 apologies. She's been running around now like a literally.
Ow! You didn't need a kick, man. God, it was Debbie that lost them, not me.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Honestly, seriously. Can I talk about because I've got a little technique book.
Go for it, yeah.
Just so you can have a little idea of why I absolutely love them. Seriously, These are probably, and I probably will agree with Leanne on this one, because someone's asked me which ink pads I would go for first. I'm going to scream and shout from the rooftops, the Duet ink pads, because of the versatility of the, and the fact that they're hybrid inks as well. So take a look, you can be doing your colour washes. Literally, I say colour washes, you could use this with a blending tool. You can then, I mean, look at this when you add water to it, and the oxidisation process, when it lingers in there, you don't have to lift it with a tissue or anything. It literally just comes, this faux bleaching, absolutely superbly. Oh, love that one. And if I remember rightly, that is, I'm trying to get my fingernail underneath there. Debbie's got thick chunky nails in it. There we go. Applying direct to your ink to the card and dragging it across the surface and getting all these different layers. Don't forget spritz as well, so you can create some really nice underwater kind of scenes. That's just another technique with a water wash and then a bit of faux bleaching over the top of it. That, one of my favourites, tissue or
Is that like what you
Baby
done
white,
earlier
what
on?
I did earlier, yeah. If you caught the launch show, I did a little technique like that. This one is on watercolour cardstock and then literally just spritz onto a glass mat and pick up. So there's lots of lovely techniques that you can do with this. This is just some of them. That's your bubble wrap. I talked about the bubble wrap earlier on as well. Through a stencil, and then literally you can spritz water through a stencil as well. You'll create some gorgeous effects. Look how... This is the difference between these ink pads to the other ink pads that are in our Harmony range, because these are that Duet ink pad where you've got the water based ink, but also that pigment in there as well, that lovely opacity, and also layer up of colour, Craig, because where else could you get the layer up of a colour? That purple was put on top of the blue, but it's purple.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is why you will absolutely love them. One of my favourite ones is to do this technique, and then you put your stencil over and spritz water through it. So you're going to put the stencil but not put ink over it. You're going to put the water through it. Another fabulous technique. They're similar with that one as well. Look how gorgeous that looks. Absolutely stunning. Lots of things that you can do. This is literally applying ink direct from your ink pad into the end of your card, and then a tiny bit of white gesso, and you can create a lovely little paint with it as well. Look, come on, where else could you get, with our ink pads, how you'll be able to create that kind of look? On black card, it looks incredible on black card as well. So lots of lovely techniques, embossing folders, oh my days, stunning. Absolutely fabulous, Craig. I mean, that's just a few. I've not shown you all of them. There's just such a lot you can do with them. I'm going to have a little play now and show you some of the ways I'm going to use them. So I'm going to take a piece of, now, this is water-based still at the end of the day. So think about your premium cardstock to use. So I would always recommend watercolour cardstock when you're using this. Now, you'll have heard us say that if you pop gesso on, you can put it over and it just glides over there as well, and mix it with your gesso, create lovely like chalky-like paints with it. There's lots of things you can do with it, but I'm just going to go and create a colour wash. And I'm going to use some of the colours. So I've got Rosy Apple, I've got Sweet Clementine, I've got Spring Buds, and I'm coming in with the missing ink pad, the Lemon Meringue. So we're going to be using these, and we're going to create a bit of a wash just at the back here. Now I have got, because I'm doing a colour wash, I'm using one of our flat brushes. Now recently we just launched our new brushes, and we had 3 different sizes in there, and you're going to use the flathead brush to create this lovely wash effect over your cardstock. Makes such a difference. Now you would be thinking, well, how are you going to create your wash? So literally all you're going to do is just drop down some of the colours, and I'm going to pop a nice bit of colour onto there and just move that out of the way. The same with the Sweet Clementine. I want to burst into song every time, Craig. Sweet Clementine. Can't help yourself, can you?
No, you
Even though
can't.
that's not the song. Literally, it's a song now. I'm going to pop down as well onto the glass mat, that gorgeous buds as well, and then literally that gorgeous, oh my days, lemon meringue. It is beautiful. So I'm going to push those to one side. I've got some water, although it is a little bit mucky, my water, but I think you'll let me off. And I'm going to go in with a wet brush, and I'm going to pick up and then just going to go across, and literally love the lay down of colour. Looks beautiful. We're going to then move into the next colour. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of water again, pick up the Sweet Clementine.
Da, da, da.
Thank you. And pop that in and blend them into each other to create a nice little ombre effect. If you want to add a bit more, because I did put quite a bit of water down there, whatever you do, don't go into there where the water is. Just add a little bit more of ink over the top and then pick up, and you can add more into that. So again, I'll just layer that across there. And then we're going to move into the next colour. So we're going to move into that beautiful lemon meringue.
It's my favourite dessert ever.
Oh, do you know what?
Lemon meringue. The
Lemon
tartar,
meringue
the better.
tart at Staniforth's. Now, I know most people will be thinking, well, what's Staniforth's? It's a Yorkshire bakery. Craig, I'm going to have to get you one.
Oh,
I'm going to have to get you one and bring it up. Are you in Thursday? Oh, no, you're away Thursday, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have gone off by then, Nick. Yeah. Plus, anybody gets wind of that lemon meringue part, oh, it's seriously gorgeous, Craig. I'm definitely going to bring you one up.
Oh,
it's one of my favourite
love
puddings.
It, yeah.
Just divine. I can hear the drooling from here.
You know when your cheeks really get like sucked in, it's that tart.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
That's the best, isn't it? Look how gorgeous that already
Look at
looks.
that blend.
Now, seriously, when you're doing this, you can either let it dry naturally or take a hot tool, heat gun, and just dry off this stage, because we're going to start adding texture to this, and we're going to add one of the butterfly stamps to it as well. So I'm just going to drop that down for a second and dry that off. But that beautiful transition and the chalky kind of like finish that you get with it is why I absolutely love these ink pads. Leanne talks about these ink pads when she was asked the question of which ink pads would you recommend buying first. She chose these because they're absolutely fabulous. If you can stretch to all of them, stretch to all of the ink pads. But by far, for me, I am a massive lover of these when you can create that sort of look. It's just absolutely beautiful. You can add more colour into there as well. I've still got loads left on there, so I'm going to come back to that in a second because we'll add some splot. In fact, do you know what? No, Debbie, I know what you like. I'll add some more later. I'll just pick that up and just get rid of all that excess ink. And then we're going to start adding now. If I just bring this down, let's bring in stamping platform. There we go. Let's add one of the stamps to it.
We'll go through the stamps and stencils that we've got once Debbie's finished her demonstration. They're on the website, but I'll go through them just after.
Absolutely. So I'm going to use the butterfly stamp for this one, Craig, because we've got his background wash. Then we'll add some texture to it. So I love this stamp. I'm just going to put it out there. What on earth? Oh, Craig!
Has someone
been
cut
at
them?
me butterfly stamp?
No, has someone actually cut them?
Somebody's cut it up. I feel like, oh my God, who's been at this?
Tracy?
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Actually, though, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, to be fair,
yeah,
actually,
to be fair,
yeah.
that's quite a... I can't believe someone's chopped into it. Let me have a guess. Has that Sheena and Leanne been at this set?
Oh, it's got to be.
It's got to be those two. I'm going to blame them. I'm going to blame them, Craig. Oh, my God. They've murdered me butterfly stamp set. Now, I don't mind if it's their own.
Exactly, if it's your own, do what you want.
I was not expecting that. Can you tell?
Have you seen this? Someone's chopped up the butterfly stamp, the butterfly background stamp. Chopped it up into like 4 pieces.
Pieces, Tracy. Can I just put disclaimer out, Tracy? It wasn't me.
Or me.
Oh, me. So we're just getting that in right now. Anybody tuning in?
So we think it's Leanne and Sheena.
Yeah, I think it's Leanne Sheena. Go and see if Susie T knows.
Susie will know.
Susie will know. She's the fount of all knowledge, literally the fountain of all knowledge. So yes, absolutely. Somebody's chopped into that, Craig. Definitely wasn't me.
Oh no. I would it's something I wouldn't do with my own stamps anyway, but even if I did, I would do it with my own stamp.
I'm not going to lie, I've done it with me, you know, the undersea water one. I've done it with that one, I've chopped that one up. It is,
that's
yes,
your
that's my stamp at home. However, it's definitely got...
Found the culprit.
Have you found the culprit? Or is
So
it...
Susie T is saying, I am not going to be a snitch or anything. But you're right.
It is. It's Sheena and Leanne, isn't it? Is it
and
Sheena?
Leanne. Well, it's at least Sheena anyway.
Do you know, because it's Sheena, I'm going to forgive. Because...
And Leanne, yeah. She was on with Leanne. I'm not going to question Sheena and Leanne. Now, if it was Fisher or someone like that, I would be like, hey, wait a minute.
Straight in there, if it were Debbie. Oh dear. I just was, do you know when you're not expecting something?
It, no.
I just was not expecting that. I'm just going to leave it for right now. I mean, there's a little area that's missing, but I feel because it's been chopped into, I might not have given it, I might not have put it in the right places, which is why I probably wouldn't be able to rectify that, because I think it's just how the stamp's being chopped up. But it doesn't matter, because I've got one here at the side of me, and I'm just going to show you what else you can do. Can't get over that, Craig. I cannot get over that. Oh, dearie me. Right, I'll focus on this one down here. I'm going to take in one of our little brushes, and I'm just going to add the water on, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift off the colour that's underneath.
Who's it? Carol D.
Seriously?
Carol D has said she's been known to amputate a sentiment stamp.
It can happen. We all, you know, I've done it myself, Craig, I'm not going to lie. I have chopped into, you know, to certain ones, but I don't think, do you know, because I've not, because I normally, when I come here, Craig, I bring my own stamps. I wasn't expecting that. That was a little bit of a shock.
Just to say on what you're doing, Debbie, this is one of my favourite faux bleaching techniques, going in with a paintbrush and just drawing the colour out.
And you can already see it starting to lift. And what you're actually bringing back is the white cardstock. So normally with some of the colours, especially with a water reactive one, it can leave just a little undercurrent of the colour underneath. But with the hybrid inks, it really does strip them back. They're absolutely brilliant for this. And then you can go in and start to colour. So with those colours, let's bring in a couple of the colours. So I'll bring in a bit of the waterfall. Lovely thing as well is with this shape, you can actually just popped a little bit of ink onto there. And I think I'll come in with the raspberry ripple.
What are you planning on using the fairy stamp set?
I've got a demo lined up with those as well, with the fairy stamp set. Oh, wait a minute.
Be prepared. So Jane is saying, yep, zig and zag written all over it, the rebels. And then Hannah Gosling-Smith is saying they definitely chopped up the fairy one.
They've definitely chopped up the fairy one. Thank you, Anna, for warning me, pre-warning me. Actually, to be fair, I've chopped up my fairy one at home as well. So if I did bring that one in, it would be exactly the same, because I've done the same with mine. Look at state of my brush. What have I done to that brush? Let me see if I can get another one in. See, oh, dearie me. And then just bring in that. Now, this is the difference between these inks to any of the others. Can you see the colour keeps the colour?
It does, doesn't
Even
it?
though I know it's a bit white underneath, but honestly, you can create this sort of effect, and they're so vibrant. And then you can mix as well, so you can blend between the two and paint with them as well. And I know you can do that with the other ink pads, but the colour that the way it retains the colour is absolutely exquisite. It really is. So again, let's just drag. Now, normally I'd dry that pink stage first before putting the blue in there, but I want to get a little bit of a blend, so I'm just keeping that nice and wet. I'm just dragging that down, and then I would dry that stage if I was going to add any more to it. But how gorgeous is that?
That's so gorgeous. I think what will probably help as well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but because you've done the faux bleach and it's then stripped it straight back to the white, you're going pink and blue straight onto a white instead of maybe like an orangey yellow tone or something like that, which really elevates it, doesn't it?
I'm going to add a little bit, because I've mixed the two now, so I've got a little bit of purple in there as well. But again, I did dry that stage, and I love them. I absolutely love them. And the lovely thing as well, especially when you start messing around with your stamps, on that stamp set, and it'll be fine, this one, because it's meant to look like this. So let me just clear that up. Make sure that's nice and dry. You can then start to add texture. So I'm going to add in, I think I'll add, let me have a little look. What have I got on here? I'm going to go with Rosy Apple. Now, when I use these kind of stamps, Craig, you can take a rocker block. I'm not going to lie, though, I tend to just pick up the ink with my fingers, and then, because I want that added texture, I just drop it down over the top.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to just show you what I mean by adding texture and being random. That's the lovely thing about this, is absolutely you can. If I just deliberately pop that over there, you can even still see that go over the top of the coloured image. I love that, how you can create that, and that's what I love about these inks. Even though you've got yellow as the undertone, the rosy apple is still rosy apple on top of it. It's absolutely incredible. And if I could say to someone, encourage you to try one of our ink pads, I would definitely say go for these, because there's so much you can do with them, and they don't dry instantly, so they're not ultra sticky like our opaque ones, which are opaque pigment ink pads, but it allows you, because it doesn't dry straight away, if you wanted to add a little bit of embossing powder on and create a bit more texture, you could absolutely do that. Now, when you snip it down to size and colour it in, I'm just going to show you, because I do it a little bit stronger. Pop this in. I've just picked out some of them. I haven't picked out all of them. Done this one here, this one, left this as it is, left these as they are, and then coloured this one and this one. Just pick out a few. If you want to do all the lot, do all the lot. And then, like I said, take that little textured stamp and go around, and you can start to build up more colour to that. And again, another thing that you can do with it as well, Craig, is even though I've done this now and added that extra texture over the top, let's add a couple more into there, because I quite like this stamp. Change up the colours, if you want to change up the colours. But then, of course, you can go in and you can still do a little bit of a faux bleaching over the top. So you could splash a couple of little sprinkles of water over the top and create a nice little texture over that as well. Leave that to just oxidise, the oxidisation process. You could leave that one as well. But literally now, I'm just going to push that to one side, because I'm going to create another background piece. Now, I say I create another background, tell me I put that... Do you know, I get worse with age.
You really have been building up the layers with that, haven't you?
Yes. And then, of course, you've got stencils. Now, the stencil that I used, I haven't got, because it was in the Stylish Trio, and as we ascertained this morning, we don't have it here in the studio. But I'll tell you what we will. We've got this one, the Textile Trio. I'll do it with the... What's going off here? That'll do. We'll use...
Has Sheena cut those up as well?
Well... I mean, what can we say, Craig? What can we say? Wait till we see. When is she in next?
She's in on Wednesday,
Is it Wednesday? This Wednesday?
Yeah, she's in again.
I'm not here. I can't say anything. I'm going to come in with the waterfall. I'm going to take a little section just down here. I think I will use my finger dabber. Let me just use my finger dabber over the top. And use your stencils to create a nice little bit of texture. Now, the one I used at home was, of course, mine, but as we did also note this morning, Debbie's left hers at home. They're actually in my little bag that I used to create. I love this. I'll do it up here again, but I'm going to use a different colour. Let's get in that soft heather. Let's bring in a soft heather dauber. Not going to worry too much about that being on there, because it might add a little bit more texture to it.
I forgot I've got these stencils. I could be using these lately as well.
Oh, I love them. I love stencils, full stop. And again, like, just build up some texture and some layers so you can start to see this come together. And just literally, just take any of them, go over with your colours, just pick out little areas. You can create some really lovely backgrounds. Don't worry too much about it. I would definitely have a little play around with them. Now, when you've created your background, you can then, of course, and I'm just going to pop this to one side. Let me just pop that there, move those out of the way. Let's bring back in the colours. You know, we had lots of colours down here. Let's pop on a little bit of the, a little bit of the waterfall, a little bit of the rosy apple. Let's bring in, we'll have a little bit of the sweet clementine as well. In my ear, thank you very much. And then lastly, that lovely soft heather as well. Get your spritzer, spritz a bit of the ink, and then let me just go into there. I'm going to pick up as well with a little brush, and then we're just going to literally create a nice little splishy, sploshy background over the top. Just dry in between at those stages so you don't get any muddle as well. So again, over the top of that, and then when we've dried off this stage, and I would say drying is the important part of this as well. And then I'm going to just turn that off for a second, bring in one of the other colours, and then do exactly the same with another colour and pick that up over the top with your inks and create your lovely little backgrounds. And seriously, use the whole of your, you know, what you've got there. Again, I'm just going to give that a little tiny blast with my heat tool. And then lastly, well, I say lastly, just add some, add some more colour.
On this
I can tell because I see you playing with it over there. I'm like, what's he doing?
He's gone off quiet.
Let me just show you now, though. Look at this. This honestly is just it. What I love about these inks is that the layer of colours, even though there's green under there and that purple under there, you can then create. And I'll just snip this down in a second when I've coloured this up, because you'll see I've done exactly the same with my other one, but it's with the Stylish Trio. Now there's still lots of. What did you drop then, Debbie? Oh, it's an. I'm just going to show you a bit for a second. You've still got a lot of ink on there. So for me, don't waste that ink. Spritz again. And then you could go in and splodge and pick up colour and create a nice, gorgeous background. And when you dry that off, so if I dry that off, I'm going off my demo here a bit, Craig, but I hope you forgive.
I like just seeing the direction that you go in.
I get like this when I start with inks. I do it all the time. This is how I am when I'm at home. The process and the thought process, it's out of the window because I just go my own sweet way with it. But that's the lovely thing. And then you could still go on and you could still ink on there. And then you could still flick over with your inks, the spare inks that you've got. Let's just go on. Let's pick up some more with the waters.
A while ago, I think, wasn't it? We'd done like a paper pad, or that was kind of like a washy effect background.
Yes.
But you're creating your own, aren't you?
Yeah, you create your own. You literally can create your own. If I just snip this down to size now, I've got a couple out of a sheet there, and if I just come in and trim that down a little bit. And then the thing is as well, you can still add more texture to it. And what you won't lose, and I'll show you in a second when I trim this down, let's trim that to about there, is that you can still add texture to these. So you could still pop on now, you know, your textured stamps. And I'm just going to use this one because I've got this out again. I'll bring in that rosy apple again. And then just go over and create lots. Build up all of your, you know, these steps. That's what I'm trying to say, is like, you've got all of this that you could then go in. And if I could bring back in, I'm just
you're
randomly.
not overthinking it, are you? That
No.
you're literally going in, Debbie, and you're just layering it up,
exactly
you're blending it,
Craig.
spritzing it.
Just literally take these, and they are really, I'm not going to lie, these are really quite juicy ink pads.
Really juicy.
And you could then start to build up layer upon layer upon layer, and what you don't lose is the colour. So even though I've just put the blue over the red is still there. It's insane. Honestly, they're insane, these ink pads, and it's why I love them so much. I just think they're absolutely incredible. And I know from the people that I've spoke to, have said the same thing, that when you start to create, I mean, purple over blue, where else could you do that?
Where else?
Seriously, it's like, this is what these beautiful ink pads are all about. And I am being random, and I know you probably won't do this at home, but I would highly encourage you to have a little play with them and create your own background pieces. So I have gone a little bit off kilter there, and I will tidy up because I am going to make a copy of this, would you believe? But just to show you the kind of things that you can be doing. And then, of course, you can still go over, but none of it has lost its colour. None of it's mudded into each other. You still see the red on top of the blue and on top of the... I mean, on top of a vibrant blue like this, I can see the red. It's crazy, Craig. Seriously crazy. I'm just going to lift off. There you go. She's so funny, isn't she? Now, the one that I did was with the Stylish Trio, exactly what you've just seen me do, using it in two colours with the colours, and then just dropping in splash over the top. And that's going to sit into the background. So that is going to sit on top of there. Always, always, always dry off those stages. That's what you've dropped up, Lord Debbie. You've dropped your... Oh, I see.
Oh.
Look at this. The Michelle tape pen.
Oh, the Michelle tape pen.
Yeah, Michelle's got her own tape pen, Craig.
Well, she doesn't now.
She signed it for you, didn't she?
Did she?
She did.
When?
I believe, I want to say...
So she signed it specifically for me?
So she left it there with the name on. She was showing you how the acrylic markers
Clearly
can go
no one
onto
told
most...
me, and I didn't even... Clearly no one told me, and I didn't even realise.
Dear. Oh, what have I done with my black layer, Craig? Just bear with me a second. I have got it somewhere. Got my cardstock here. Oh, Debbie, you've splashed water everywhere. That's gone onto your little card. It'll be fine. In fact, yeah, it'll be fine. We're just going to put that strip on because it's going to be covered up. Still created that little bit of a wash with my, just the wash this time. And then I did splash some water over there as well to create that faux bleaching technique. Let me come
Looks
in.
so cool. Even just, I know you've not obviously commit them to the card blank at the moment, but just the way that they were sitting there on our screen, the array that we've got, it looks fab. Whether it's the wash, that backdrop with the butterfly, the stencils, you know, just some of the ways, you know, you've done that faux bleaching when it comes to the paintbrush spritzing, all of that when it comes to the duet. But each time you're going to get that whiteness that is shining through.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll seriously, if I could just grab hold of you and tell you through the screen of the most versatile ink pads that we do, it'd be these. And it's that lovely, and you can see with the colours, the lay down of colours that I've done, that lovely, almost chalk-like effect that you get with them is absolutely fabulous. Do apologise, Craig. I think I've used one of my black matte layers for something else.
It's okay.
Because I did have it at the start of this. But as always,
things disappear.
They just disappear before your very eyes. I'll just pop that down there for a second. Please excuse the mess. This is before we even get started. That's going to sit in the background of this panel.
And these could obviously be smaller ones, like the other panel there, chopped down. You know, you can do it on your bigger sheets, because nothing's stopping you doing them all the way up to A4.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, yeah. That's what I do. Whenever I'm wanting to do something, not quite sure what to do, this is what I tend to do on a night time, is just play and create backgrounds. I'm going to have that on a little bit of a corner.
A wonk.
A wonk. On the wonk. Thank you, Craig. On the wonk. I've got my sentiments. I've actually done exactly the same, using the same colours to create all of my pieces that are going to stick together. But I'm just going to create, I think I might lift that actually with a little bit of tape. Just want to make sure I get the tape in the right place though, without... I think that's the right way. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm just going to pop that on.
I'm even thinking as well, Debbie, when it comes to layers from your template library or your expansion packs, you know, the mats and layers that you already get to draw around and cut, do that, then do all your inky backgrounds or your techniques and all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
so if you've got things like your diamond card or, you know, your cracker, or it could be your centre popper, anything like that, imagine them being perfectly layered with these bright colours. Or pastel, or whatever ways you want to use them.
I think we're needing some more tape pens in here. I've had to chuck my shelling bin. I do apologise, but it's had to go in the bin. It's empty.
I bet Ben feels like doing that to her sometimes.
I thought you meant our Ben.
Not our Ben.
I'm like,
her
what?
Ben. Did you hear the story about the white chocolate toffees that she brought in for me?
The white toffee?
You know the toffees.
Toffees.
Like the little half toffees, and there's like a big blob of chocolate in the middle.
I don't think I've ever had them, but I have heard of them, yes.
Yeah, I'm probably pronouncing them completely wrong. But she was out shopping with Ben one day, and Ben bought them for her to give to me. He didn't buy her anything, but he bought them to give to her to pass on to me. I was like, oh, Ben, what a lovely thought.
Oh, that is so sweet.
It was nice. They didn't last long, to be fair. Can I just say, though, like white chocolate toffee, and I'm going to be honest here, I did not open them in this building, because if I did, I'd be lucky if I got 2 of them. I put them in my bag and I waited until I got home. So I could have them all.
Really?
I am a very, let's be honest, you know, I'm a very generous guy. I'll share anything.
You are. That's the one thing I love about you.
That I wasn't sharing. Nope. Nope.
Now, I've just created, let me just take the backing off this, Craig, to show you what I've done. So literally, with the spare pieces of background paper that you've seen me make, you can create extra little features to your card. I've just given this a little shape and bent this a little bit because I want a little bit of a texture onto this. So I've popped a foam pad, but I want to give it a little bend into there as well. And there you go. So please apologise with all the mess around me, but this is what I'm like when I get going. Absolutely gorgeous inks. They are so vivid, so bright. The lay down of colour, the way that you can strip them back, the way that you can add the water to them to create that extra texture and dimension. I mean, these are such a versatile ink pad. I'm sorry, I know I've gone a little bit off kilter and taken a little bit longer with this, but
nice to see.
I just think, just to show you how fabulous these ink pads are, I think that covered quite a lot there.
Oh, absolutely, and more. Absolutely, really, really nice seeing that, the way that it's just come together, just the way that you were showing and explaining it, Debbie. And you can do what Debbie's done and so much more when it comes to the Duet ink pads here. So you've got your 12 of them. You're going to get all 12 of them. You're going to be getting your lemon meringue pie. You're also going to get your sunrise glow. You're then going to be getting your rosy apple. You're going to get your spring bud. You're going to get your sailor's wake, sailor's wake, sailor's wake. You're going to get that one. You're also going to get soft heather. You're also then going to get sweet clementine. Da, da, da. You're also going to get your raspberry ripple. You're then getting your awakening forest, midnight mist. You're also getting vintage merlot, and then you'll also then be getting your waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. All of them you're going to be getting, 12 of them. Now, essentially, it does work out on that price. You're going to get 2 for free, 2 and a little bit for free, £57 or $85. This is how they look when it comes to white cardstock. But even when it comes to that swatch book that Debbie had, swatch book, you're seeing 1 or 2 of them when it was on darker cardstock. But that is the colours. You're saving over 20%. And you've got a platinum price of £45.60 or $68. Remember, they're all there for you guys, Central Europe. You just need to go to your website. All of them, of course, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Well, we have a look at some stencils here, because we've got some of the stencils and we've also got some of the stamps as well. So these are the ones that Debbie has been using. These are going to work really, really well, of course, when it comes to these ones. Correct me if I'm wrong, Debbie. These actually launched with the Duet, didn't they? It was
yes.
them ones. Yeah, I thought it was these ones that launched with these. We're going to have a look at the stencils first of all. So this is your Stencils Duet Inkpad 4-piece collection. You're going to get 12 stencils in total, because within each set you're getting 3 stencils. Now, I know it's harder to see the white on the white, but this is the designs that you've got down here at the bottom. So you've got these fabulous designs when it comes to the 3 of them here, the opulent trio. You're then also going to be getting your textile trio. So with this one, you've got the waves, you've got the gingham, you've got the gross grain as well. You're then also going to be getting your mandala set that we can see here. Well, the middle one's more of a mandala. You've then got that border, and then you've kind of got that confetti effect. Just to say as well, that one there, that's a really good one to show it's a continuous one if you wanted it to be, the way that it ends. You could do it with any of them, even that one, but that one's just got that perfect clean end, start and stop for you to continue. And then you're also then going to get, last but by no means least stylish, with that trio one there that you've got. You can see the stylish trio, the dots, you've then got the diamonds, and then you've also got your, I can never remember how you would explain that one. That one there. I know it's got a specific word to explain that sort of. That's it.
Raindrop,
yeah,
teardrop,
yeah.
raindrop, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the ones you're going to get. All of them. So you've got your 4 sets. Within each set, you're going to get 3 stencils, but then of course comes to 12 stencils in total. £27 or $33. You've got a saving there of over 15%, but if you are platinum, that's then going to come down to £21.60 or $26.40. And then the stencils to complement, and although the complement, you can absolutely use them all completely on their own if you want to, and then that is giving you our clear acrylic stamp set, the duo acrylic stamp set 4-piece collection, 22 stamps in total, which consists of your Fairy Glade, So you've got more of that design. So within the middle there, these fairies are, on purpose, these are separate. You've got that lovely cascading framework, and then you can decide on the fairy in the middle, or if you want to put something different. You've got a couple embellishment background stamps and some sentiments as well. You've then got your magnificent butterflies. So it is one complete solid stamp. I know ours was cut up, thank you Sheena, but yours is one continuous stamp that you've got there. You've then got that Hessian backdrop there, as well as your few stencils. You've then also got your majestic mandalas that we can see here. Also a full backdrop here. Think of the ways you can use them, in which Debbie's been showing. And then you're also going to get your wildflower meadow. So you've got your wildflower meadow that we can see here. You can go lengthways, of course, or of course stamp it out and then chop up into sections if you want. You've got your splattered backdrop, and then you've got your additional sentiments too. All of those, you're going to be getting 22 stamps in total, £27 or $33. You've also got a saving of over 15% on that one as well. Think of these ones, whether it's your quick dry, your pigments, your duo, your shimmer, maybe it's going to be your aqua pens that Sheena shows you when it comes to using them with the stamps. All of these, such a plethora of crafty techniques you can do with them that you can check out on our YouTube channel. But with the platinum price of that one, £21.60 or $26.40. So say.co.uk.com.eu, that's where you need to go. Really busy show, certainly when it comes to the comments as well. So what we'll do is we're going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. When we come back, we'll have a look at the comments before we go straight back to Debbie. But in the meantime, here we go. Check out our Crafters TV.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to view your Club Inspire loyalty points on our brand new site. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, go to our Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Log into your My Crafters account. After logging in, you should be taken to your My Crafters page. Under the loyalty section at the top of the page, you'll be able to see your loyalty tier, the amount of points you've acquired, and also any pending points that you're due to receive from a recent order. To purchase products with your Club Inspire discount, simply explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. The product will appear as full price, but don't worry, your loyalty discount will be shown in your basket. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount, and just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. And how simple was that?
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at craft was to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sara sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man, craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
Hate that song. Hate it. Hate it. So vain. So vain. So it is. So it is. A lot of love for what Debbie was just showing us there within that demonstration. We've got Sheila Swift is saying, I would have to die cut a butterfly out of the splashy background. Yeah, well, you could do that. Create your background. They don't have to be for backgrounds, do they, Debbie?
Yeah,
cut
absolutely.
into them or emboss them if you want to with today's launch day. Lynn Harvey is saying, hi, Craig, Debbie, the amazing CCTV team, the wonderful social media superstar, which is Susie T this evening, and everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was having my dinner. Did you have anything nice? Did you have anything nice, Lynn? Let us know. I'd like to know about food. Carol D is saying that's so cool, Debbie, and so much fun to make. Mary Shore on YouTube is saying, hello everyone, joining late. I was re-watching a CTV foil press masterclass and I lost track of time. I am enjoying how the Oh Holy Night collection is looking foil pressed. Yeah, it's a good one to use on the foil press. It's a nice one. Certainly the outlines, any of the outline dies, but the Oh Holy Night is beautiful. Laurie is saying this is an absolutely gorgeous card. Love this technique, Debbie. We've got Hannah Gosling-Smith. This has given me strong colour world. This has given me strong colour your world vibes, which is great as I've been precious with that paper pad. Absolutely. When I mentioned that about that kind of wash backdrop, Nicola had actually said in my ear, it's kind of like colour your world. So it's funny that you've said that, Hannah. We've also got Cheryl A is saying, beautiful card. Jane Adams, Lynn, Kim, Liz R, Lois, all saying how much that was a beautiful card. Beautiful technique. Lois is saying beautiful card. Thank you, Debbie. Very colourful. Our Susie T is saying, lol, good to know. Craig will share anything, but it's white chocolate. Absolutely, yeah. Craig doesn't share white chocolate or full-fat Coca-Cola. We've also got Betty Weaver is saying lovely card, Debbie. Teresa saying the same. Jane saying gorgeous card. We've also got Jeffrey Langley saying happy day, Craig and Debbie. And the famous and fantastic CTV crew, which if you weren't in earlier on, it's the same team. We've still got Nicola steering the ship. We've also then got James as well. You've got myself, you've got Debbie, and coming in with a cup of tea. Did you have a lovely little break? Come on, no, come on. She's not good, she's annoyed at me. Jeffrey, she's not actually annoyed, can I just say she's not. It's all the bants, it's all the bants. Jane Adams saying, yeah, it's my favourite song. We've also got Jeffrey Langley saying, Craig, might we get to see all your Christmas trees that you decorated this week? Come and give me a hug, come on, give me a hug. Everyone wants to see you, Tracy. They've missed you. Tracy, come on. We'll get her in by the end of the show. So my plan is Sunday, I'm planning on putting everything up. So I'll post pictures if you post pictures, Debbie, when you put yours up.
Yeah, I'm still debating. I'm at home for a couple of... So I'm at home tomorrow. What day are we on? Of course it's Monday. It's Monday Makers, Debbie. I'm at home Tuesday and Wednesday. Up here Thursday. Home Friday. Away, demonstrating this Saturday in Harrogate. Fill you in more details, yeah. I think I'm at the, now then, I want to say this, I think it's called the Crimple. The Crimple Garden Centre in Harrogate. I think that's where I am. I'm going to find the details and I'll post it for you. But I think I've got a feeling I'm going to put it up on Friday, you know. I want to get in there first. I want to get in there before you.
You go for it.
I can't wait. It's your fault.
Sorry.
It's rubbed off on me. It's your fault that I'm wanting to get it up because we've been talking about it, haven't we, for the last few times. We're saying, when are you getting your Christmas tree up? Is it too early? No, it's not too early, is it?
No.
Halloween's out of the way, bonfire's out of the way. There's nothing else here in the UK for us.
Nope.
I know stateside this Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
But for us, we've got nothing else to look forward to, so I'm thinking Christmas. Oh, it's just called Crimple. Thank you for finding out for me, Nicola. I know it's called Crimple, and it's a garden centre. in Harrogate, and that's where I'm going to be this Saturday between 10 and 4. So anybody in the UK based, if you want to head over there, you can find me there. And I think I've got Violet Studios, Colorista Kits, Spectrum Noir, which is right up my street. Oh, and a chance to win a Gemini Junior.
No way.
Oh, yes, they're treating me.
They
They're
are.
treating me. So, yes, that's where I am this weekend. But, yeah, I think either tomorrow or Wednesday or Friday I'm going to get the tree up.
You do it.
Yeah.
If I could do it beforehand, I would do. Can't be timing.
You're so busy. You've got loads on the next few days.
It is a busy week. Well, towards the back end of this week for me, and then later on in the week for yourself here, and then what is it? Crimbo?
Crimple. Garden Centre.
Crimple Garden Centre. There we go. We're all busy here. Shall we have a look at some of our Monday mega deals? It doesn't work the same when Ben's not here, is it? That's it. They're saying it in the ear. Debbie Fisher will jump on any bandwagon, so she will. She's still singing Blinking Foam on a Roll. Well, there's I don't know if Debbie knows about this. I'll tell you later on, because we've still got loads to do, yes. Let's just say, I got people to take selfies in front of Yankee candle stores, post them in our group, Debbie, and tag Debbie Fisher. So she'd be like, what the heck is going on? Why is people just randomly doing it? So I think a couple of people, I know a couple of people have. Yeah, I know, weird, but just to make her confused. Why is people tagging me in pictures in front of Yankee Candle? No rhyme, no reason. Right, okay, let's crack on. Let's have a look at our Monday mega deal. Now, this is absolutely something you need to go for. If you've not gone for anything throughout the day, maybe you've already seen something, maybe you've got the folders on HSN, then this is definitely the one to go for, and that is our dotty tape runner. This is our full 22 metre in length dotty tape runner here. Now with these ones, you're going to get your 12 piece. So it does work out, essentially you're paying for 10 and then you're going to be getting another 4 for 10 of them. That's because, do you know why? It's because I'm on my wrong sheets of my note. There we go, that's better. So when it comes to these ones here, you are going to be paying for 8 and you're going to get 4 for free. So you're going to be £38 or $62. I'm not going to go through all 12 because they're all exactly the same, but you are going to get them at a platinum price of £30.40 or $49.60. Remember, these are the dots, so perfect for your intricate die cuts. Use them on strips and banners and then put things such as your gilding flakes, that'll work as well, or your cold foiling. But then what they're good for too, as I say, your intricate die cuts. 22 metres in length. When it comes to other branded tape runners out there, they're about 10 or 12 metres. So the value really, really is exceptional. But £30.40 or £30.40 or $49.60. That's your platinum price for all 12 of them. But as I say, it works out that you're paying for 8 and you're getting 4 for free. From one adhesive to another, firm favourite here on the team, certainly with Debbie and Leanne. As Leanne says, it's our favourite adhesive glue. It's our absolute favourite one, and that's our Collal All-Purpose. Now, don't worry, you are not paying £15. Well, you are paying £15 or $31, but you're not paying it for 1. You're actually going to be paying it for 6. So you're going to be paying for 2. Oh my gosh, Craig, get your words out right. I've done so well all day, and I've got an hour to go. You're paying for 4, and you're getting 2 for free. £15 or $31. Now you're saving over 35%, but you've got a platinum price of £12 or $24.80. You always need dotty tape runner, and you always will need a wet adhesive as well. Leanne absolutely loves it. You've seen Debbie using it all throughout the day. The team use it as well. So I know it's an absolute essential one. Paying for 4 and you're getting 2 for free. So that's the 6 of them that you've got on the website as well. So everything that you've seen so far, you've got when it comes to, of course, our website, .co.uk.com or .eu. Check out all the deals that we've got there, whether it is brand new launches, that's where you need to go. If you've not already joined our Club Inspire, hopefully you will have after the back of the weekend just there. But if you haven't, you can head across there to the website, check it out, because of course what you have got is you've got all these incredible benefits to take advantage of, and it is free to join. So that's where you need to go, .co.uk.com.eu. 1 hour down, another one to go. And when it comes to Monday Makers this evening, you've been having a look at the Duet Inkpads, when you're looking at the stencils and the stamps and that. And when it comes to the mega deals, we've already had a look at one, but let's have another look at, sorry, we've looked at two. We're going to have a look now at another one of them here. And this is our pen. So this is our Illustrator pens. This one is also an absolutely epic deal. An absolutely epic deal. So this is the Illustrator pens, so they're alcohol-based pens. You've got 36 of them, and they're your colour essentials here. Now, you've got that top quality Japanese flexible nib. You've also got a smaller bullet nib on the other side. With the Illustrator pens, the way that I like to verbalise it in the fact of this is good for movement. So whether it's the hair, whether, of course, it's the movement of dress or the leaves or bushes or fur, anything like that, because you've got that flexible Japanese nib. However, you can, if you want to, just use them as a standalone alcohol pen, and you can use them as standalone colours. But you've got the 36 of them, $29.99 or $41.99. Now, to put it into perspective as well, individually, here in the UK, you'd be about £3 for them. When it comes to that, I want to say it was around about 89 pence. So around about 83 pence in actual fact for one. Whereas if you were to buy them singly elsewhere, which you could do, you're going to be about £3 for one of them. Even better though when it comes to the platinum, and that's $23.99 or $33.59. So if you want to do your blending, you want to do your alcohol colouring, then of course these are going to be the great ones to do that with. But these are the top level of our colouring mediums, I would say, when it comes to the pens that we do here on Crafters TV from Spectrum Noir, and that is your Illustrator pens. Box of 36 for today's price of $29.99 or $41.99. And you can see there on your screen you're saving £45 or $78. Better though if you're platinum, $23.99 or $33.59. Do you want another one? Do you want another one? Let's have a look at this one here. This is your hang and hold. Who was it used to say that? It was Davina on Big Brother, eh? Do you want another one? That was when it was launch day and the housemates were going in. Do you want another one? Well, here's another deal for you. This is your hang and hold organizer collection. So you're going to get what you can see on your screen right now. Now, when it comes to this one, what you are going to be getting for $19.99 or $28.56 is the hang and hold organizer. Now, you don't get the contents, but what you do get is the holding bar, and you get these three pockets as well at the front. $19.99 or $28.56. But look at your saving of £50 or $71.43. You've got your platinum of $15.99 or $22.85. Now that's got real strong bowl screw here for you to go onto your workstation or your desk. But then what you can do is you can change these. So these just latch on and off. You've got three really strong hooks at the back there. So what I mean by that is then you could go onto that one if you wanted to, or you can then move that back to there. You can then come along with this one, and this pocket might want to go onto that front panel that we can see just there. You do have the hook and loop as well. So all that I'm going to do is just latch that one on there. And then you could have another one there. Check out the website for additional ones. If they're in stock, then of course you can get them, and then you can start to build on. But because you've got the strength, you can build on all of these kind of clips there that you can see. So maybe again, one into there. And then if you want to maybe have like your little pot of water or something for your watercolouring, you can absolutely do that. Use it as key storage, or maybe you just want to have your tools in there. But you're going to get the bar, and of course you're going to be getting all three of these sections. These are all on hook and loop. So if you get any debris or little die cuts or glitter or anything like that, unhook it, decant any of the waste, and then that's you good to go. Actually, you might want to use one for a little bit of a bin. You can do that. But that is the full lot that you've got there. Hang and hold organizer collection, $19.99 or $28.56 with that absolutely exceptional saving. But then you've got your platinum for $15.99 or $22.85. I'm not surprised that's been a popular one, because it's a good thing to have, whether it is, of course, in the kitchen or the garage or the play area, wherever you want. It doesn't have to be the craft room. Now you know the value when it comes to the saving that you've got on that one. Shall we go and have a look at a collection, the Wild at Heart? What I am going to say, on Thursday, we've got Crafters Inspiration Box Magazine 4 launching. And as you know, you always get exclusives when it comes to those. And the exclusives within the exclusives that come within Box Magazine 4 are exclusives from Wild at Heart. So if you want to build on the Wild at Heart collection, if you're going to go for it or you've already got it, make sure you tune in on Thursday to, of course, our Crafters Inspiration Box Magazine 4, because you'll get extra Wild at Heart goodies inside. But we've got a couple of options for you when it comes to the Wild at Heart. Maybe you want to go for your Essential collection. Now with the Essential collection, it's going to be giving you all of these. So you're going to get your chin chin, so you're going to get kind of like the champagne glass with the little bubble die, and you're going to get the template as well to then ink through. You've then got your perfect print, and that is a 3D embossing folder, 6x6, and your 5x7, that is your rower, so that's a 2D. You're also then going to be getting your ribbon threading edgeable die, and it can be on the left or the right because the two dies are separate edge dies. You're then also going to be getting your What a Girl Wants, and that's giving you the high heels. You're then also going to be getting your Oh So Glam. So you've got your little intricate nesting dies and your circle inner dies as well. Then you're going to get your fashionista. So you could be creating your own handbag. You can change the design when it comes to the template stencil. Also getting the delicate lace edgeable. Now Debbie used that on a cracking demonstration this morning on Wake Up Call that you can always go back and watch. You've then got beautiful bows. You've then also got your glamorous girls. You've got the eyelash, you've got the lips, you've then got your lipstick as well, and you've got the stencil there for the eyes. Not only that, you're going to get your Stay Wild. So you've got all those Stay Wild sentiments. Stay wild, be wild, wild and free. Also Fabulous Friend, and so much more. You're then also then going to be getting the Wild Ones. So that's giving you that stencil, but then you've got that aperture oval stencil. So then of course you can do exactly that. Create that aperture within the middle. You're then getting all of that fabric ribbon as well. So you're going to get the fuchsia and you're going to get the black. You're going to get your 100 gems and your 100 embellishment pearls as well, all self-adhesive. You're then also going to get the glitter paste, and you're also going to be getting your 2 tubs of the flock as well. So you're going to get all of that for £98 or $128. You've got a platinum price on that at £78.40 or $102.40. So you can see it's a really, really good big bundle there, but you might want to add on to that bundle, and you can do that. And when it comes to the Wild at Heart, we've also then got our embellishment kit. Now the embellishment kit, that gives you 3 tubs of your glitter. So you're going to get 3 tubs of your glitter, where you're going to get your gold, your fuchsia, and you're also then going to be getting the black. Not only that, you're going to get a sizable tub of your Gildan Flakes. So that's giving you that pinky bright fuchsia tones. And then you're also then going to be getting your shimmer ink pads as well. So these are our relatively new to the collection little square ink pads, but by gosh, they're going to last you a long, long time, giving you that shimmer. So if you want that embellishment kit, they are £38 or $46, but your platinum price of £30.40 or $36.80. So that's your second option. And then when it comes to the third option, which I would say if you've already got this collection, even as a full collection, consider stocking up on what I'm about to show you just here. You know what it's like now when our paper pads and that have gone, they're gone. And if this is one you want to have extras with, stock up. And this one is giving you your card and paper bundle. You're going to get all of what I'm showing you here, including your flocked papers. So you've got your tactile. These are giving you the UV textures as well. So not only have you got your flocked texture, what you've then also got is the UV effect as well onto that backdrop you can see just here. So it's gorgeous. It really, really is gorgeous. So you're going to get that. All of that is 8x8. You're then also going to be getting your linen cardstock. So you're going to get your 24 sheets, 250 GSM. But look at the colours that you've got there. It's about 8 colours that you're getting. Beautiful. Not only that, you're then going to be getting your 12x12 luxury card, which is giving you your mirror. But not only is it giving you your mirror, it's also then going to be giving you your shedless glitter. So you've got your pinky fuchsia, you've then got your gold, your shedless glitter within your black, your chocolate, and then your bright pink fuchsia as well. So you're going to get all of that. Not only are you going to get that, you're going to get your 6x6. Now the 6x6 is the same as the 12x12 I'm going to show you. It's just been shrunk down in design, and that is giving you all of these designs. Now the very back page, you've got a load of sentiments that you can then chop out and cut out and put on your project. But then when you look at all of the other designs, where you've got your leopard print and animal print on one side, what you've then got is you've got a floral with a mix of the animal print on the opposite side as well. So this one is all a matte like the 6x6, so if you wanted to emboss and ink and spritz with any of your deep colours, you can absolutely do that. But that's your 12x12. As I say, 6x6, exactly the same. It's just been, of course, shrunk down. All of that is £59 or $81. If you are platinum, that's then going to come down to £47.20 or $64.80. So if you want to go for them all, you can do. Maybe you want to go in with one of the additional bundles, you can do. But what I would say, if you have gone for the full collection already and you know how much you love that card bundle, definitely I would stock up while you can. Make sure you're not going to miss out. As I said, once it's gone, it's going to be gone. On the website, of course, .co.uk.com or .eu. I am conscious of the fact I've not really read out much comments lately, but what we'll do is we'll go straight to Debbie, and I promise you, once we come back from Debbie, because I know it's all about the demonstrations and seeing what you can do, we'll go through the comments and say hi to everyone that's tuning in once again, Debbie.
Love this
Over to
collection. It's
You
me
do.
in a collection, so all summed up. And I'm going to use, I love the Glamour Girl, so I'm going to use the Glamour Girl. You've got stencils in here, and you've got stamps in there as well, which I just think is absolutely fab. So I've lined mine up, while you've been busy chatting through all those deals, Craig, I've lined mine up already onto a spare piece of card. I was debating on my ink that I was going to use, you know, because I was like, shall I use one of our quick dry? I'm just going to go in with any, to be fair, because I just want to get down that black ink. I tell you, every time I see this set, it makes me want to go and get my eyelashes done again. Oh, I love it. I honestly, I do miss my eyelashes.
Do you?
I do, yes, I do. I was very tempted, but it's the upkeep. And I can't put the falsies on.
No.
I'm rubbish. I can't get them on. I try, but it just doesn't work.
Just doesn't work.
Yeah, so if I'm going to do it, oh my God.
I've been told as a guy, I've got really nice bushy eyebrows.
Oh, you've been blessed. You've been blessed.
Apparently so.
I was never blessed with good eyelashes at all. My grandkids, on the other hand, oh my God, our Ezra's are divine. Sapphire, she's never going to worry. Never, ever going to worry. I've lost my poker tool, Craig. What have I done with my poker tool? Just bear with me a sec.
Well, if
I've
you're
got it,
anything
I've
like
got
me, you're
it.
going to have a load.
You want my lovely?
If you're anything like me, you're going to have a load of poke tools.
Oh.
I know Debbie's got a special
I
one.
have got my special poker tool, but I've also got the one that Leanne designed, because I'd said to her, I like to hold some, rephrase this carefully, I like something, I don't think I can say this, it's going to sound
just
right.
say it. Just say
Chunky
it.
in my hands.
Okay.
Something to hold. Substantial. Oh, I don't think that's worse. Sizable. There we go. Sizable in my because of my dexterity problems. Don't look at me. Because of my dexterity problems that I have, and I've talked about that a lot. So when she asked me to send a picture in, I think people were hoping it were going to be like this, purple, that. But I had this specially made for that reason, Craig. But yeah, the new one that we've designed is perfect. But I've left it at home, and do you know what? I can't find it in here. I think someone's swiped it. So yeah, shall we blame Sheena again? It'll be fine. She's not watching.
Have I seen her new poke tool?
Have you not seen it? It's got a really lovely big handle to hold. It's absolutely fabulous.
Tracy, can I have a look at something else?
She'll be cursing you. She's got a job to do, Craig. She's got a job to do.
I know.
Now, oops. Let me just move that out of the way. I'm just holding this down for a second because I'm going to use the stencil part, and we're going to use some of the fabulous, and I mean, I say fabulous. Let me just make sure I've got that right way round. Yeah, about there. We're going to use the fabulous, and I mean utterly fabulous glitter pastes because they're divine. And I'm just going to add, I'm going to stick mine down, but I'm going to mask off those eyebrows. So I am going to cover those eyebrows over because I don't want to get any of that pink on there. So I'm just using some of my low tack tape over the edge of that. So, and then exactly the same on the other side as well. Because again, I don't want to create any of that pink. So let me just get another piece of this where I can stick that down over the top. There we go. That'll cover it all up. There we are. I know I'm nice and safe now. I am just going to put a little bit down at the bottom though, and it's just to protect the area that I don't want to get any down onto. So glitter pastes, beautiful. Have you seen them, Craig? Have you seen the new kit?
Yeah, I've just got. I have to apologise because I think like 3 times I've walked off and left you tonight,
Oh,
Debbie.
it's all right. I never even noticed.
Just look, and that is so nice in the hand.
Isn't it just? And she was asking me why I had it, because you know how we usually like to promote all CC stuff. Well, naturally so, but I just struggle with the little small pokey tools. So for me, for her to design that, I think is just brilliant, because it's really helped me. Now, just taking that lovely glitter paste over there, and well, I should be well covered up now, so nothing's showing. And I'm just going to pop some of that down. I'll take off the excess. Of course, you've got all of our tools that you can find ready available on the website. I daren't shout, Tracy, but I'm going to need her help in a second.
Do you want me to do it?
Well, no, because it needs to go in some hot soapy water. I don't want to ruin... I don't want to ruin these. Because the one thing about our glitter paste, they're fabulous, but can we just tell you, this is super strong glue.
It is, isn't it?
And when it dries solid. Absolutely super solid. So I'm just going to lift that. I'm just going to grab a tissue though. But yeah, are you impressed? Have you not got yourself one yet, Craig?
I have, but I've not opened it yet.
You have, but you've not opened it. I can't believe you.
I got it just before I went to Scotland.
Oh, I will let you off then.
So
because you've been busy
why.
since you've come back.
Oh, that is a great... Do we still have the essential toolkit on the website? Nicola's going to have a look. But I can see why now, after you've said that, Debbie, that pokey, even the scissors and the...
And the scissors,
Yeah.
you love the scissors, Craig. I think she had you in mind with the scissors. Little snippy scissors, they're fabulous. But yeah, just a great tool to have. Great tool to have. So I'm just being careful now while I'm taking this off, because if you can see, I've got paste everywhere, but I need to get this in some warm soapy water. So I'm just going to remove that out of the way. And then I'm going to lift this off gently.
Just to say that toolkit is available. Essential toolkit is £20 or $25 on the website. If you do want to pop that into your basket this evening.
Fantastic.
You can absolutely do that.
I think what I'm going to do, Craig, is rather than get some warm soapy water, let me grab a spare piece of cardstock.
Yeah.
I think I've got a spare piece of cardstock here. Just going to move that out of the way. I'm just going to clean it off. I would normally scrape that back into the pot, but I want to clean it and get rid of all that off the stencil, because I know for a fact that if we don't...
That's the thing, I know.
Yeah, it does, and we've spoilt many stencil. I say we, I haven't. I'm just saying it, putting it out there, I haven't. But if we don't get it washed off straight away, you will ruin the stencil. So please do make sure whenever you've used it, get it in some warm soapy water, let it soak all that off there. Oh, look, secondary piece there that we could potentially use. But yes, just to give that a nice clean, little bit of housekeeping into it, really.
Well, that's it.
Yeah,
It is.
and then you let that dry naturally. So let those dry naturally. And I've just mounted mine onto some cardstock, and I actually just went round the edge with pale. Oh no, it was fuchsia, that one, because I wanted to get the colour on there. I've just realised I've got a little bit of the... Didn't think I'd transferred it, but I clearly have. So that's that bit done. And then we're going to move on to... Oh, I love the kissy lips. Going to be using that onto... And I'm just going to... Where's my cloth gone? Wipe my cloth table down. And then we're going to use this. Now, I'm going to hold some low-tack tape again back down into there to stop it from moving, because I'm going to stamp this down. But I'm going to stamp... That didn't work because it's wet, Debbie. Hang on a minute, Craig. Let's anchor it down properly.
You know what? What was a way to say? I would say, please don't do it, because this could actually backfire big time. But like, you know, if you're with, you know, your wife or your husband, and you know, you have a little argument or something like that, get that stamp, get some pink water reactive or something, stick it on your neck, and then just walk into the house as if you've been to the pub. That would really start an argument, wouldn't it?
Craig, Craig, encouraging things like that. What are you like? Now, in this set, you're getting your liquid glue, and it really is a very strong, sticky adhesive, isn't it, Craig? And you're getting your dry stamp set. Now, I'm just going to check this because I know if it's being used, because this is the studio set, yeah, it's properly dry. Oh, God, that's a little bit too much. Let's just work that way in there. It's got like fluorescent colour to it.
I like that.
Yes,
yeah.
a fluorescent colour. Make sure it soaks into the sponge though. If you have too much of that glue onto the top, you can end up with it splodging into your stamp set and creating too much of an imprint. And as you can see, ours has already been used with some of this, so I'm just going to go lightly, gently onto there. But all you're going to do is lightly tap over. Again, if you go heavily into that stamp with a sponge, it'll be too much. So you just want the lightest of touch over there. I think I've covered all that stamp. And then we're going to just pop that down. Make sure I don't get it onto that tape. Now it is incredibly strong, and look at this. This is how strong it is. I told you that adhesive is super, super strong.
And don't worry if that happens, Debbie.
No.
Don't worry about that.
No, and it's fine. And all I would say again is, give it a clean, because it is really strong, especially if you're going to use an ink over it, over the top. As you can see, we've all loved it here at the studio. And we've got a thing about pink lips, because I can see we've been using it, obviously, with these pink ones. So, again, Nicola, Michelle, it's Michelle that did it. Now, what you need in this at this point is it to go, you don't want to apply straight away your gilding flakes onto the top. You need it to dry off a little bit. Now, I usually waft it, or just give it a couple of minutes. Not too much, because if you let it dry too much, it ain't going to stick. I'm just going to leave that just for a second while I put all my little bits back together. But this is I love this set. I don't know about you, Craig. Do you like this one?
Yeah, I do. When I first heard we were bringing it out and I seen it, I thought, is it my style?
Yeah.
Is it? But then...
Because it's all your glamour girl, isn't it?
So what I would say, you know, being completely transparent, it's not my style, but I know people that love that style, so I enjoy making cards and projects with it for them.
Absolutely.
So, okay, it's not my style. And you need to think about that. It goes for if you make and sell your cards, isn't it, Debbie? You might not necessarily think a theme or a collection is your style, but if you're making to sell, try and not think of that.
Yeah.
Because you're making it, it's what people are going to buy. So you want to try and cater for, well, for everyone if you can do.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's not my style as in what I dress or anything that I have. Well, you never know, I might have little leather, you know, to go in my handbags, of course, to go with them. But yeah, to play with and craft with for friends and family that I know that love this style, it is a fun collection to use and play with.
Absolutely. And I will tell you, because that glue is super, super strong, make sure you clean your finger, because I've ended up with it all over my fingers, and look, I knew it'd happen. It does come off. Don't think that it's going to, you know, stay on there. It does come off. But I'm just going to pop on there the top. I mean, you only need a little bit to go a long way, Craig. And then you're going to buff that off, and you'll end up with your lovely little lipstick mark there. So I'm just going to move that, because I've already fussy cut mine. I'm just going to put it to one side, because I know how notorious gilding flakes can get absolutely everywhere. We love them, but let's not forget. And I'm glad I've turned the fan. Oh, I say I'm glad I've turned the fan off. I'm glad our lovely James has turned the fan off for me.
So Debbie, changing the subject completely.
Yes.
Of course, we have the final of Big Brother here in the UK on Friday, which we're big fans of. And I know this is kind of like the worst kept secret ever, but they have literally, because it's come up my phone, officially announced the campmates for I'm a Celebrity this year. So I'm a Celebrity themselves have officially announced the campmates that are starting, and it is all the ones that have been leaked. So,
so do you know when I went to this Coronation Street tour, and I said to you that we'd heard a rumour about Tyrone, Alan Halsell. He was supposed to be on it,
I was
but
going
he's
to
had
ask
an
you about
operation.
that. Got
he
ya.
had to have an emergency operation on his legs, so unfortunately is being deemed unfit to go, which is such a shame. A lovely, lovely, lovely fella. Lovely fella. And yes, so we got an exclusive, and then we found out he wasn't going on it after all. Right, I've just wiped everything up, Craig. I'll do a bit of a clean up in a second, because I've now got my eyes, I've mounted it onto some black there, and I've also got my little kissy lips ready, and I've just fussy cutted around them. And I love that texture of where you get that, because that's what happens when you leave a kiss. You don't want a solid lip. You want the bits that leave out, because that's what happens when you leave an imprint of kisses
Does it?
onto
It's been
there.
a while since I've had one.
Now, I am going to just show you this one as well, because I'm absolutely addicted to this die. I think it's absolutely fabulous. And I've cut myself a piece of cardstock with a little flap over. Now, that actually measures up just about, well, full A4, but I've gone to 7 and scored it at an inch in, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally pop a little, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to leave it a little, let's have a little space. That's 2, 1, I'm going to just attach that on to, I'm going to lift that up there, hold it down with some low tack tape and run it through our Gemini. And then...
It is one of those dies, isn't it, where, you know, if you didn't see it alongside Wild at Heart, you wouldn't necessarily think it was a Wild at Heart sort of themed die.
Yeah.
It's got a real regalness and intricate look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Which would cater for
absolutely.
lots of occasions.
Now I'm just going to put this up with a thin metal die combination. So I've got my plates, my shims, and they're the cutting plate, and I've got to feed that through the machine. I should be able to get that through, actually. Yeah, can do, because obviously now you can put your plates in anyway with a G2.
I know, it's fab, isn't
Love
it?
that. Oops, forgot I got a little tissue on the end.
Oh. So do you, not that it matters and it's no rhyme nor reason, but do you still put them in sideways? Is it still automatically that you put them
I
in
have to
sideways?
stop myself, yeah, because I do. I think we've got so used to doing it, Craig, haven't we, that I'm training myself to stop. You don't have to, we can pop
There's
it
nothing
anyway.
wrong with it, but
I'll
yeah,
tell
when
you
you're
what
used to
I found the other day, Craig. I found the Gemini Go plates in my Gemini Go bag, and I thought, rather than having to get my mini out, I can just now use my 3x6 plates and put it through as well. Oh my God,
It's like
game
another
changer.
game changer, isn't it?
Yeah, seriously. Being able to do that now is absolutely fabulous. Now, I'm just going to trim this off, and all you'll do is repeat... Scissors? Oh, I can tell I'm getting a little bit messy tonight, Craig. Seriously
Disappeared.
messy. I've got bits absolutely everywhere, so let me just trim this down, and I'll probably cut that down to size. But all I would do is repeat it on the other side, so that you'll end up with a pattern. Now, I've got myself, and I've already isn't it just divine, that paper? Popped it on and did a few little mats and layers, but it's actually going to be the base card for my edgeable here. However, I've already stuck that down, so I am going to now pop my layer onto the back, like so. So literally now that'll cover, and then it creates that lovely texture on both sides. And then my middle section, we'll stick that on in a second. We'll use the fabulous pieces that we've just used. So I'm going to pop in some of our glue.
I'm going to, I know we've only got about 30 minutes of the show. Now, can I just say, this is only an idea. It's not necessarily definitely going to happen. That's why I'm asking you guys at home. Do you think, Debbie, what do you think? So, do you think it's worthwhile putting forward to Leanne that we bring the Gemini Go plates back?
Yeah.
So that if you want to use them on a smaller scale with your G2, some of you might never even heard of the Gemini Go. It was a really small electric die cutting machine. So the plates were little rectangles, but it was the same thickness as what you use now. I use mine all the time with the G2. So let us know, do you think it would be beneficial? Don't know if it'll be happening, this is just an idea. If you say yes enough, then we can put it to Leanne and the team and say, look, is there any chance we could bring the Gemini Go plates in that back?
Wouldn't that be fabulous? Yeah, because I haven't seen any Gemini Go plates for a while.
No.
So yeah, that would be absolutely fabulous. We'll put that idea when she comes back off her holidays.
She does, a well-deserved holiday.
She is. Well-deserved holiday. Right, I'm just going to bring it... Right, wait a minute. That piece, where's my lips gone? That one. My sign, my sentiment. Do I want to add anything else though? No, I think I'll be happy with that one. So I'm going to place these now on, and I'm debating whether do I have that going across. I always do. Oh, yes. I like that.
That's nice.
Yes, I'm going to stick with that. That's what you do the same. Literally, I play around with my elements of where I'm popping things, and then before I stick them down, I try them in all different angles.
Do you know what I do though, Debbie?
What do you
I'll
do?
put it in one place. I'm like, yeah, I quite like it. And then I was like, nah, what about, so I'll do it this way, I'll do it that way, I'll do it that. I can do it maybe about 20 different ways. And do you know the way that I end up doing it?
Yeah.
Is the way that I originally had it the first time round. Actually, I quite like it the way that I had it the first time round. Bet your bottom dollar.
Oh dear, what you like. What are you like?
I know.
I'll just make sure that's it's that side I want on
Nicola
there.
just said there, it's always good to explore other options.
Oh, it is. I used to get the girls' opinion as well. I used to ask the girls when they lived at home. I'd be like, which configuration do you like it at? And I'd show them. And then obviously when they left, Tanya went, just take photos, Mum, and then you'll know. There you go. A lovely card that you can create, and it's a very glamorous collection, this. It really is. With the elements, using those to create all these different styles of cards. Very, very easy to achieve that kind of look. Play around with your glitter pastes and your stamp sets. I love it. It's just a fabulous, fun collection, and I'm so pleased that we've still got some of it. Definitely recommend getting some of those extra paper pads as well. Yeah.
For sure, please. Debbie, that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for seeing that, and also seeing as well, not only the actual glitter paste, but also the flakes as well. Yeah, if you want to go for this, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a break in a moment to give you opportunity to check out your baskets, but let's kind of speed through what you're going to be getting. If you want to see these in more detail, you can have a look either at Wake Up Call this morning or when I showed you these ones beforehand. But you've got dies, you've got glitter paste, you've got gems and pearls, you've got your flocked ribbon, you've then got your stencil with also the aperture stencil. You're going to get your sentiments. You're going to get that stamp set that Debbie just used there. You're going to get your bow. You're also going to get your edgeable that Debbie just used too. The handbags that Debbie used within Wake Up Call. You're then going to be getting your glam dies. Not only that, you're going to be getting your shoe dies. You're also then going to get your ribbon, thread and border dies. It can be on the left or the right hand side, or you can use them as a cut-in. You're getting your Roar 5x7 2D embossing folder and Perfect Print 6x6 3D embossing folder. Not only that, you're also then going to be getting your 2-pack of flock as well. So all of that, £98 or $128, £78.40 platinum price, or for you guys stateside, you're going to be $102.40. So that's option one, or bundle one. The other bundle that we've got is your 3-pack of glitter. So when it comes to this one, this is now going to be your embellishment kit. You're going to get your 3-pack of glitter, fuchsia, gold, and also the black. You're then going to be getting the Gildan Flakes, as Debbie used there a moment ago. And then you're also then going to be getting your shimmer ink. So you're going to get the 6 of them. The colours, of course, as you know, are going to complement the full collection and complement the papers and the linen cardstock that we're away to show you. £38 or $46. If you are platinum, it comes down to £30.40 or $36.80. We're then also got, and this is the one that Debbie was referring to, where definitely stock up on these if you've already got the collection. Or, do you know something? Let's say you think the collection maybe isn't necessarily your style, or you're going to use it to advantage. Styles like this paper and card, always worthwhile having within your stash. And if you do go for them, you're going to get your 24 sheets of your linen cardstock. So you're going to get your 8 colours there. So you're going to get that. Not only that, you're then going to be getting your luxury 12x12. So this is a mix of mirror, pink mirror, and also your gold, and it's like a true gold. Shadless glitter with the black, shadless glitter with the brown, and shadless glitter with the pink. So that's that. You're then also then going to be getting your 8x8. This is your tactile flock and the UV papers. Now we did have a question, Lillian, it was saying, what is the UV effect? So I don't actually know what UV exactly is, but it's like a texture. It's like a plastic shiny texture. Now you've still got the ability to cut through it with your dies and that, no problem whatsoever. But instead of it being an uncoated card like your pattern papers would be, this is giving you that shiny plastic feel to it. It's as if it feels like it's as if it's been laminated, but you've got that shine to it. Not only that, you've then also got your flocked papers as well. So you've got these, you've got a few of them which are that UV effect, but then you've got things like your giraffe, your leopard print, your pink prints as well, your cheetahs. All of these ones are coming your way. So these ones are 8x8. And then last but by no means least, well, second last but by no means least, you're going to get your 37 sheets of your 6x6 pattern paper. Now, these are exactly the same as the 12x12. The only difference is they've been shrunk down. And then there's your 12x12. 37 sheets. You've got the back sheet, which has got all these cuttable sentiments that you can cut out, but then you've got your double-sided papers. Each of these prints, you've got your animal print on one side, and then you've got a complementary print on the other side with some of the matching animal print, but you've got a lot of florals to go with it as well. So you've got your choice and you've got your option. All of that, £59 or $81. If you're platinum, however, it's going to come down to £47.20 or $64.80. If you are across Central Europe, you just need to go to .eu. All your prices are there in euros. But what we will do, promise you, when we come back, we'll have a read through of the comments, but we're going to give you the opportunity to check out your basket, and myself and Debbie will just be back in a couple of minutes.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really They go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
No! You mugged me off big time. My only saving grace is you did just catch an arm just running out of shot there, giving me a hug. Right, let's just quickly say a few to all of you that have then just tuned in while Debbie was doing that last demonstration. We're going to go to Debbie in a second, but we've got Carol D saying Wild at Heart is most definitely my favourite launch of 2023. Our Susie is also saying the large handle and the pokey tool is great, makes it really easy to hold. I like the reverse tweezers as well, a bit different from our last ones. Nice reverse tweezers. Stephanie is only to check with James. Stephanie saying that she sent a picture in to the studio following inspiration from Debbie. Guys, we're going to have a look at that for you. Kirsty D is laughing. Carol's laughing at what I said about the lips. Vanessa saying hello everyone from Florida. Jane saying super cute. Carletta saying cute card, Debbie. All of these are saying how much they absolutely loved that demonstration, and that's Sue. Stephanie as well. Joe is saying I absolutely love that paper. And our Susie is saying oh so close, but we love you Tracy. Just about before I got mugged off on that one there. Rightio, we've got about just less than 20 minutes left of the show, so I think we're going to be doing a demo of, we're going to start the demos of the show. So, Debbie, if you don't mind, if we can have a look at your demos that you've done so far.
Oh, I've only done two. It's been a nice, easy vote.
Easy one.
Because I'm going to do the demo that I ran out of time on Wake Up Call. Okay. So I'm going to do the full demo so you can see how fabulous these ink pads are. So that keeps it nice and simple. We'll start with number 1, the fabulous Duet Inkpads, or number 2.
Oh, it's a tough one.
2. You decide.
That's tough. That's tough. While Susie's doing those votes, what we'll do is we're going to go straight to Debbie. I'll go through the boards. I'll not go through all of the ink pads. I've got them there all at the side of me here. But this is your Duet ink pad. It's your 12-piece collection. You are going to get the 12 of them. It does work out that you're paying for 10 and getting two for free, essentially. £57 or $85. You've then got a saving of over 20%, but you've got a platinum price of £45.60 or $68. So you're going to get all 12 of these ones. We've seen Debbie use them throughout today in the different ways, but what we can do right now is we'll go straight back to Debbie and see what she's going to do following on from something she started to show us earlier on.
Yeah, because I absolutely adore these ink pads. So we're going to start with, and if you caught the Wake Up Call, you'll have seen me do this kind of background, but that's as far as we got. So I'm going to complete all of this. So I've got some of my colours. I've got my gorgeous waterfall. I've gone for the soft heather. We're going to create a background wash again. So we're going with a bit of soft heather. Now, when you're doing a wash, get quite a nice bit of ink down onto there. And then lastly, I've got that lovely raspberry ripple colour as well. So we're going to mix these together and create a nice little ombre effect. So I'm going to come in with a flat brush. And you see guilty. gilding flakes everywhere. They drive me mad. I love them, but they drive me mad. I've literally just spent the last 5 minutes during that break trying to get them off my fingers because they've gone everywhere. Oh dear.
They must cling to your nails and that as well, do they?
They do cling to my nails, yeah, but I can get it off, and it'll have gone by tomorrow. It will, by the time I get home and get it scrubbed off. Again, just coming in with the next colour and just creating this lovely effect. And the lovely thing about this, and I am using watercolour cardstock again, Craig, is that it just... It's effortless. It really is effortless. And if you want to add more colour, like I said, just add a bit more ink. I notice I haven't gone into the ink, and I'm trying to get down quite a nice bit onto the glass mat so that I can pick up, Debbie, get the right way around, pick up and add a bit more colour over the top.
I mean, even just those two colours together, Debbie,
look lovely, don't they?
They do look really, really nice.
Yeah, so I'm just going to water that down a little bit. Oh, Debbie, you forgot to clean your brush. What are you like? Let's pop a little bit more pink down onto this side. Clean the brush.
It's something I definitely do more and more, Debbie. If I do have days or times where I lose my crafty mojo, which, you know, for us or anyone that does the job that we do, it's tough at times because we do have deadlines, you know, we're tight for time and what have you. But sometimes I do find that if I just do backgrounds with my ink pads, that can then evoke kind of an idea, or that looks like the sun. Oh, I've got the sunflower collection, I'll start to play with that. So you've got things that just start to get the mind going and get you going again.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just adding a little bit onto there. And you can see that lovely colour wash there that I've just dropped onto that. I'm just going to wipe up the all excess because I can always add some more to it if I need to. Important, like I've said most of the day to day when we're using our ink pads. What have I dropped now, for goodness sake? Dry off the stages. And I have used watercolour cardstock again, only because it's the premium cardstock of choice when it comes to using a water-based, because even though it's an hybrid ink, it still is water-based, it's water reactive. So make sure you've got the right ink onto there. And again, then you can take your stencils over to the top. So let's grab our stencil again. And we're going to use, I'm going to pick a couple of areas up. Let me bring in me finger ink daubers. Hey, do we still have these in stock?
Oh,
I know, I don't know if we have. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Nico's not sure, but she's going to have a look for us.
I think I'm going to come in with Raspberry Ripple at this stage. So let's come in with the... That looks close. No, that's a bit... That looks red, that one. Let's come in with that one. And I'm just going to pick up and just literally add a bit of texture. I'm not going to use all of it, though. So when you look at this, you can see I'm just going to come down and add... They're not. Have they gone out? Oh, mind you, we've had some crazy deals of late.
Well, talking about crazy deals, Panda Crafts on YouTube is saying, so glad I ordered these ink pads and the shimmer silver ink pads the other day. So obviously when there was an event going on, I got both sets for £38.
I know, that was the day I was in, and I think I drove everybody mad because I kept saying the code over and over and over again for the majority of the day. Even Jan said to me, if I hear that one more time, because I was literally on and on about it, just so that you could get the best deals. There were some crazy deals, yeah. And it's lovely that people have been able to get a hold of them at that price. I mean, we've still got them on at a great price right now, but yeah, absolutely. So if you can see now, I've just added a couple of colours and lift that off. That's lovely. Absolutely love these. Like I said, colour wash with the blue, with the purple into the pink. You haven't lost any of the colour. The colours remain the same. It's so striking. I absolutely love them. Then I'm going to come in now and let's add a bit of texture with some stamps. Yeah, we'll use this one. Now I know, because you've pre-warned me, but I do know because I was actually watching the show when I saw these two chop into this one. I know what they're like when they get together. They're shocking, aren't they? Actually, though, saying that, this looks like... Is this a new pack?
A new one, is it?
Ooh. Uh-oh. It's a new pack. Oh. Whoops. I would say that I would jump into this because I'll tell you why. I can't, can I? Oh, I can't, Craig. I can't. Because if I do, I'll be getting blamed then, won't I? Do you know what? Let's keep it as it is. Let's bring in a stamping platform.
I was waiting to say you could, and we could just blame them, and I'll just say that's the set that they cut.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, Craig.
No, I'd be like you. I couldn't do it.
What I am going to do, though, is literally, because this is the problem with this now, because I've cut mine down to size, I need to hold it into place. So I'm going to have to put my magnets on the inside. So if I just come in and add this now, I think that looks okay. So I'm going to add my magnets onto this. This is when, of course, you could do the Debbie Fisher. Stick it down with your, know what I'm going to say? Stick and spray. We all know she likes a bit of stick and spray onto the back of her stamp, she does.
She does.
But I'm just going to lift that off because those magnets will hold that down. Excuse me. Now I'm going to bring in... Now, I did have it earlier. What have you done with that ink pad, girl?
What one you're looking for?
Oh, there it is.
Found it.
Because I'm using water-based products, I want the right ink pad because I am going to be doing some techniques with this as well. So I'm going to use our waterproof ink pad so that I know when I'm starting to come in with techniques of drawing out colour, adding colour, that it's going to be okay because it's not going to interfere, it's not going to bleed, it's the correct ink pad. And it's always the best way to do this when you are using these kind of mediums. This is still a water-based hybrid ink pad. It's reactive with water. But of course, you've got that lovely pigment in there as well that allows you to get these kind of looks. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Because I will trim this down to size. So let's take that off. Put on magnets to one side. And then again, take your little small brushes and we'll draw out some of this colour. So we'll come into these areas, these open areas, add the water in, let the water do the work, let it lift those colours, and then we can go back in and add colour to it. So again, I'll just lift off these.
This has really got me wanting to go back. Although I said earlier on, I love doing this technique. I've not done it for a while, Debbie.
Have you
and
not?
now, you know when you see something that reminds you and it itches, you get that itch to start doing it again.
Yeah,
and that is what you're doing.
definitely. Such a lovely, and it's a neat, you can already see how it's lifted. And I'm going to do the same on this side. And I'm not worrying about the texture that I've got underneath because I think it just adds to the design.
It definitely adds to it for sure.
All right, let's come in and add more.
It's the fact that it draws it back to the white, that's what I love.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just going to add a little bit more onto there so I can create a little bit more.
We'll do, just in a moment, we'll do our demo of the day because we do have a result.
You do? Do you want to pause then? I can be just doing this.
Do you want to?
Lifting these colours, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Right, so it goes to number 1. So the very first
butterfly one. Do you want to come and are you coming
I'll come and
yeah?
get it because I've got your other ones.
And you can do that while I'm still doing this because I'm going to just lighten it a little bit more. I've got a bit of time to be able to do this.
Fabulous. So I can get these lined up so that we can start with demo of the day.
Right, you do that then, Craig, because I'm now at that bit. All I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to colour them in. I'm going to leave it as it is because I think it's quite effective.
That's the right order, isn't it? Yeah, wake-up call, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got 3, of course, 3 to choose from. And you have got number 1 from our brand new illustrated folders from Wake Up Call. Number 2, also from the illustrated folders from Launch Day. And then number 3 that Debbie's done within this show here, bringing together the Duet Inkpads, and like Debbie showed you, blending the background, doing the full bleaching, stamping with them, doing a wash with them, all within that one technique. So 3, 1, 2, or 3. This is for demo of the day, and once again, I'm glad I'm not choosing, but there is one that I just keep getting drawn to. But I'll tell you if you want, if you really, really want. I keep getting drawn to number 2, Debbie.
It is, yeah.
I keep
It's
getting
because
drawn
it's quite
to it.
striking, isn't
Yeah.
it, with the colours, yeah.
I think it's the gold pen. It's exactly, Nicola said, the same, and that's what I think I keep getting drawn to, is that gold pen. So you've got a couple of moments to get the votes in, and Susie T will send them across, but you've got 3 to choose from.
Fabulous. Now, all I'm doing, Craig, I'm randomly, a little bit like I did earlier, took one of the stamps and I'm just adding a little bit more texture. You can, of course, use your stamping blocks at this point, but I just want to create a bit of texture onto there. And also, as well, create a little bit of a background wash in the background. So I'm just going to drop on now little splashes of colour. And the same with, again, with the midnight as well. Let's bring that in. And just you're adding texture upon texture, but what you're not losing is any of the fabulous colours. This here is where I've just dropped water, so that was a water one with the water brush, because you can do that as well. So I add a bit of water. I know my excuse me, but my water is mucky, because I've been using the same water pot, oh dear God, all day. Actually, do you know what I haven't done?
What's that?
Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Guess what I haven't done?
Well, can I just say,
picked it up and drunk it.
You've still got like a couple of minutes to go.
Yes, no, so I'm going to make sure it stays there, Craig, because now I've said that, you know what'll happen. But leave, like you said, you can leave it. As long as you want to leave it, you can, and it literally lifts the white. I mean, it's literally, oh, God, I love things like this. And then you've got the fairy. So I'm just going to, and I can see the time yet again, Craig. It's run away with us. And I still didn't get it finished, but again, add your stamps. Shall we see if we can get it done in the last couple of minutes? Just so I feel like I've finished a little part of it. Because I've been cursed with this demo. Just trying to get it sorted.
Tune back next week. Debbie's going to go to the next step afterwards.
Oh dear. The thing is, I love getting creative with inks and stuff like that.
See
So
that, Debbie,
you know,
you
I get lost in myself when I'm doing things like this. But this is what you will as well. When you've got them home, you're going to absolutely love playing with these stamps, with the inks, with the stencils, and just create lots of different. So many different things that you can do with them. They're absolutely incredible. You saw that thing that we did at the beginning. I feel like I'm finishing now on a high because I've got that piece done, and then turning it into your card. And God love it, this card keeps coming out all the time. But my finished card would have looked like this. Dropped a few gems around there as well, added a little bit more texture, but really have a lot of fun with it. And then just created a sentiment to there, which actually you get the sentiments in those stamp sets. But absolutely beautiful, and just, like I said, trim that down. Absolutely gorgeous.
Excellent. Absolutely fab. Let's have a quick look here. If you want to get your hands on all 12 of the Duet ink pads, then you can absolutely do that for sure. Go for the 12 of them. It works out that you're paying for 10 and getting 2 for free. £57 or $85. You've got a saving of over 20%, but you've got a platinum price of £45.60 or $68. So that's giving you all 12, and you can see all the different epic ways in which Debbie has been showing you throughout the day how you can use, of course, your Duet ink pads. But we've got a result in demo of the day. It goes to not number 2.
Nicola, I demand a recount.
And it's not number 1.
Oh.
So there you go, Debbie.
You've loved me when I did go off a little bit off kilter. I'm so glad you did, because I must have spent about 40 minutes on that card. I do apologise. But I'm glad you've loved it, because they are honestly, if I could just grab hold of you and tell you, these are the right ink pads for anybody to try, because there's so much you can do with them. They're absolutely fabulous.
And you've absolutely shown that, Debbie, and you've even reminded me in the ways that you can use the Duet ink pads as well. Absolutely fabulous. Best way to explain it is what Christine Mahoney says today. Debbie, seriously, Debbie, look at your creations today. You're amazing. You should be so proud of yourself. You're always so beautiful, and the cards you make are beautiful. Thank you for sharing your talent with us.
Thank you, Christine.
And you know, and that about has been the reoccurring theme all throughout today when it comes to the comments. Before we go, let's have a look at a picture. There's Stephanie's card. She's taking inspiration from you, Debbie.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that fab?
Oh, I love that. That is gorgeous.
Really,
Thank you for
really
sharing,
beautiful.
Stephanie.
Really
Absolutely
nice.
beautiful.
There you go. Just to say as well, don't forget, of course, you can grab your G2 machine. You can get the whole lot, £199.99 or $299.99. But your Club Inspire Platinum price, $159.99 or $239.99. If you've not got it, you've not joined the club, join the club, 20% off your first order. There you go, bang. You can get your G2 for that price. Massive thank you to Rachel and Jan earlier on, Susie T. Thank you to you. Debbie, gorgeous lady, thank you so much for today.
Thank you very much. I'll be back on Thursday, but I'm going to be on that side and let Corinne get creative. So I'll see you on Thursday.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
I will see you tomorrow with the boss. It's going to be me and the boss tomorrow, wake up call and then launch day. And then myself and Lily are going to be on in the evening as well. Tracy, mwah, love you to bits out there, certainly as well to Nicola and James. Have a lovely rest of the day. Don't forget, you can always watch on CCTV 24/7. Check out your baskets and we'll see you soon. Bye.